the following month. So I would say if the January invoice, it will be sent to you on the 12th of February on the date. So you can pay via credit card by clicking on make payment, as you can see, which is highlighted as red, or you can do a bank transfer. When you do a bank transfer, you have to send us the bank slip. This is the reason is because we do not have the full detail from the bank of who made the payment. So if you do not send us the bank slip, we will assume that the invoice is not paid. So I really appreciate if you guys can send us the bank slip so that we can update the system. And once the system is updated, means that the merchant has made the payment, we will release commission to the shopper, and this will encourage them to shop more and promote your product. Of course, I will have to emphasize that paying by check is not accepted. The reason is because once you do the bank check deposit, it doesn't have any information for us to check who made the payment. So I really hope that you guys can do the bank transfer as much as possible. So this would be the details that you can find in your invoices, such as the conversion report, the date, the invoice number, and bank to which bank account. And then you can see the partner store billing at marketmalaysia.my. These are the email address that you send your bank slip to, so that we can update the system. And once we have updated the system, this invoice will be sent back to you as paid. So you can keep this as a reference or accounting purposes for your taxation.
So you pay
So
back
next
the
will be
commission.
notes for partner store online. As mentioned, the invoice will be sent to you. Maybe you would like to take a screenshot of these notes so that you can keep as reference. So as mentioned, that the invoice will be sent to you by the 12th to the 15th of the following month. Market Malaysia Partner Store Network is system auto-generated email. Please do not reply to this email unless you want to make a payment by credit card. Just click on make payment. Partner Store is required to verify the sales of the transaction by the month end. This is the reason because once the invoice is generated, it will be sent to you, and it will be quite a hassle to check and rectify the invoice. That's why we encourage our partner store to check before the invoice is generated. So as mentioned, the payment you can do in two mode of transaction, which is bank transfer and credit card. And you can send the
Commission on 20.
bank slip to partner store billing at marketmalaysia.my.
Register before 15.
The system. If bank slip payment is not provided, as I mentioned, we will assume that it is not paid, and then we will automatically release. Of course, we will have a levy of giving the merchant some time to check the transaction and then make the payment. So next will be the back office. Okay, so I will show you how the back office of your account will look like. So once you have submitted all your application and all that, it's approved, we send you the agreement, we set up the account for you. So this account basically, it's the Shop Marketplace network account. It's your back office where you can check on your sales transaction, on how to log in. Let me share you this screen. Okay, so this is how it looks like. You would have the username and password provided by you. Once you log in, we will also attach the guide on how to check your back office. So there's 2 or 3 reasons that you can check this back office is to check your billing history or your conversion report on a daily, weekly basis or monthly. So you can also check on the invoices that has been generated for you and the amount instead of waiting for the date of the 12th of the following month. So the more prompt you make the payment, the faster the shopper or our shop consultant would get the commission, and they would definitely more and work for you because they find that, wow, I buy from this shop and I get the commission so fast. So this is how it works for our shop consultant.
That is under
So
shop
this
consultant.
I've highlighted the billing history. You can click
That's
on
why
it.
they need
There will be
shop
all
consultant
guides, and all this is
It's good also that
ready
because they have a
made
shop
for
consultant
you to be
work with you.
accessible.
They will take care of you.
Okay,
They will
so
teach you
these
how to
are
do it.
the check transaction record history, which we call it the conversion report. So you would have the date, you would have the purchaser, the order ID, and the total amount plus the commission. All this is calculated for you. So in terms of what you need to do, your responsibility is
They
just
already
to
have their
check and
system.
validate that
I
this
think it's
sales
simple lah.
is legit.
They
And
already
you
have their
receive the
their standard
payment.
system, so they
Yeah.
only
In order to
Very easy to
get
trace
a
back
more better understanding of this conversion report, you can export this file to a CSV Excel format. And then by there you can do your filtering, you can do your sorting to validate these sales. So the next step, I will guide you through how to be a partner store with shop.com. So the application requirements are very, very simple and straightforward. The reason why we encourage all our merchants to attend this conference is to have a totally in-depth, better understanding of how the process and how shop.com works. So after the merchant has attended, we will send the thank you email to you guys and also the application. Application and follow-up process must be the applicant and business owner. Do not accept to apply on behalf. The reason why this is emphasized is because, let's say you have your manager that is applying for you, but they will not be there forever. So I would have to say that the owner is the only person that will be responsible to apply for this, and they need to know the whole process.
owner.
What is required will be the full SSM of the company. And then second, the partner store products should not have any conflict of interest with the exclusive products in my.shop.com. If you are applying for a walk-in, a business license will be required. The reason why we do not want to have conflicts of interest with our exclusive product is because that we want our shop consultant to focus on what is needed, and we would want to extend their interest in other products which they consume in a daily basis. Products and services are targeted to individual consumers. So as mentioned, this allocation of commission to IBE and ShopPoint are subject to the company final decision. All the merchant needs to know is to make sure that they calculate their profit and loss and propose to us what is the total commission that you think is attractive enough for our shop consultant to promote your brand. For online store, we would require a ready store, e-store website with shopping cart, payment gateway, terms and policy, the return and refund policy. This is to protect yourself and also the shop.com customers to be aware of what is provided by yourself. For online store, we would need to work with the IT team of from your side to integrate on the pixel and tracking coding, and also the product feed. As mentioned by Tracy, this product feed is very it's an essential tool for you, for our customers to know the product even better. It's a direct click. It's an extra promotional channel. All transactions should be in Ringgit Malaysia. And the next point is instigate my shop.com preferred customers with other promotion without the original promotion of my.shop.com. So basically, this we want to standardize our promotion to ensure that what you are providing to shop.com customers will be the same as what you are giving to the rest of your other platforms in terms of pricing and promotion wise. Like for instance, we do not want to have a double standard of other channels having a cheaper price and shop.com is having more a commission allocation. So we just want to have a more transparent in terms of pricing. So on how the merchants can basically, how you guys know about Partner Store is by word of mouth. And I believe that all of you guys attended this is because our shop consultant, who are your friends and all clients, introduced you to our conference. So basically, you can actually promote our conference from our website. As you can see, you just register and then you will be sent to Zoom ID. So this would be the email that we will send out to you after this conference with the requirement of documents needed. And please do fill in the application Google form, which you can see is highlighted in yellow. Just click there, and then this is how the application of the form looks like. So the email address here that's stated here is very crucial because this will determine the setup of your account, and also all the billing and also correspondence will be sent to you via this email. So I would strongly suggest that you use your work email instead of your personal email. And kindly please state the conference of today's date, which you have attended, as below. So we, because we do verification to ensure that all our merchants have gone through our full session conference. So next would be the store description, which we require in 3 languages because our website is catered to 3 different nationals. That's why we are called One Malaysia. So we will require your description in English, Malay, and Chinese. It will be I would say good that if you can explain to your products or store as interesting and captivating as possible, because our shop consultants rely on what your store description is and share it to their different customers.
Chinese language to be placed in our.
So let me guide
The
through the
apply document got 3 English.
for walk-in platform. So we would need a full set of SSL.
This one
which
important
includes the
take a
I
photo
would believe
for
it's
this
3
one.
pages, which consists of the business and partner owner's name, the storefront of the shop, which has the signboard, and 2-piece interior photos. This is because that we put these photos on our website in order for our shopper to recognize, to to be able to go to your store, and it's also I would say to let our shopper be at ease that this store does exist. And of course, every store would have the business operating license. And if your, let's
This
say,
one I don't
products
see Azan.
are catered to Muslim, we would require the halal certificate or any beauty or health products. We would need the certificate from the health government to say that your product is safe to consume. The next one would be the company logo or a brand logo, which would be placed on our platform in your store. For the online platform, we will also require the full set of SSN, which includes the business and partner owner's name, a ready e-store website. Of course, it has to be the latest and most updated with all the essential tools of a website, which is the shopping cart, the payment gateway, the terms and conditions, the private policy, return policy, and so on. The certificate for halal and also the health certificate from the government
A
is
private
also required
privacy
because these
and
are
the return policy.
products. And together with the company and brand logo, which is similar to the walk-in.
Shopping cart. Okay, okay.
So
Halal
if there is any supporting documents that you have, kindly do submit in also. That will be also taken
At the shopping
look
cart
for.
there, you have to make the return policy,
Kindly send
write
it
the
to partner
return
store at
policy there.
marketmalaysia.me. So of course, you guys will wonder how long does it take for my store to be on shop.com. So let me guide you through the online and walk-in time frame. So the prospect, number one is prospect is compulsory to attend the conference. The second is after the conference, we will send you the application email, which you fill up, and that, of course, once you fill up with all the supporting documents, it takes roughly about 14 days for the approval because we go through a
14 days.
process from Market Malaysia right to Market America for approval. So right at the bottom, you will see that this assessment is done by our, the final assessment is done by our headquarters. So once this has been approved, we will send you our contract in soft copy to your email that you have submitted via the Google application form. And then you of course need to go through. We will also put the guide on what you where to sign and with your company stamp. And I would like to emphasize that this agreement is an official agreement whereby we would require the owner or the partner or any partner or the director to sign. So if this is sent back to us as soon as possible, and the deposit is made of the refundable deposit of 1,000, we will straight away queue your store for the integration. Depends if it's tracking or pixel integration, if you're applying for walk-in or online. Of course, the online platform will take slightly longer because we have to do a lot of tests, and depends on how prompt reply from your IT team or your host provider. So all in all, I would say that for a walk-in store to appear on our platform, it will take about 3 weeks if all the documents are submitted completely and we have a very clear communication and prompt. For the online store, it will take slightly longer because we do a few tests on the tracking to ensure that the sales is captured successfully. So it will take, I would say, between 4 to 6 weeks. So we would really hope that we have your cooperation to ensure that the process will be expedited. So let me give you a rough idea of how the agreement will look like. So this would be
Cannot see, I think, so cannot see.
25 clauses which we will send to you. You can take a look and read through it, and each agreement kindly initial at the bottom to acknowledge that you have read through the agreement and there is no concern or queries from your side. If there is, do let us know, and we will be more than happy to explain to you. So this, there's the agreement form and also the unfranchised owner referral form. This referral form is basically a form that to let us know that who actually introduced you to Shop.com. If you are the owner and also the shop consultant for Shop.com, kindly fill in on the first column. And if you are recommended by someone who's a shop consultant, you could fill in on the second column. Right at the bottom where it says by the name, title, and all that, it's signed by the owner of the merchant.
No, not the bottom, sign bottom. That one introducer. Second one is the shop introducer.
Okay, so I believe that I've gone through the whole process of our back office on how you track your transaction and also your invoices, and I would be more than happy to answer any queries if there is. So I will pass back the Q&A session to Tracy.